The journey to financial well-being is a marathon, not a sprint, and along the way, certain principles can act as guiding stars, illuminating the path towards a more secure and prosperous future. In this video, we delve into 10 key personal finance lessons that have the power to transform your life, provided you embrace and implement them diligently. These lessons transcend fleeting trends and offer a robust framework for building lasting financial stability and achieving your long-term aspirations. Lesson 1: The power of delayed gratification, cultivating patience for future rewards. In a world that often emphasizes instant gratification, the ability to delay immediate rewards for greater future benefits stands out as a cornerstone of sound personal finance. This principle permeates various aspects of our financial lives, from investment strategies to everyday purchasing decisions. In the realm of investing, delayed gratification is paramount. Consider the stock market. While short-term fluctuations can be tempting to react to, the most significant gains often materialize over extended periods. A buy-and-hold strategy, spanning decades, allows the power of compounding to work its magic, turning modest initial investments into substantial wealth over time. This is why financial experts consistently advise against prematurely withdrawing from long-term savings vehicles like retirement accounts, recognizing the exponential growth potential that time affords. Beyond the investment world, delayed gratification plays a crucial role in our everyday spending habits. A simple yet profound rule of thumb to adopt is, if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it. This seemingly straightforward adage encourages mindful consumption. If the prospect of purchasing an item twice feels financially comfortable, it likely indicates a healthy financial position to afford it once. Conversely, if a potential purchase stretches your financial capacity to its limit, the inability to readily afford it a second time serves as a potent warning sign. For instance, while you might be able to afford a $500 gadget once, if the thought of a $1,000 unexpected expense causes significant financial unease, then perhaps the $500 purchase isn't as affordable as it initially seems. Furthermore, delayed gratification extends its influence to our decision-making processes, particularly when navigating significant life choices such as career transitions. When faced with a potentially life-altering decision, adopting a long-term perspective can bring clarity. Instead of solely focusing on immediate gains, consider the implications and your aspirations over a 10, 20, or even 30-year horizon. A short-term salary increase might seem appealing, but if it steers you away from your long-term career goals and passions, the immediate gratification might ultimately lead to long-term dissatisfaction. The synergy of long-term thinking and delayed gratification creates an unstoppable force in achieving both financial and personal fulfillment. Lesson 2: Tracking the Big Three: Expenses, Savings Rate, and Net Worth. To effectively manage your personal finances and chart a course towards financial freedom, it is essential to monitor three fundamental numbers: your expenses, your savings rate, and your net worth. These metrics provide a clear and quantifiable picture of your current financial standing and the trajectory you are on. Expenses. The first step in managing expenses is to identify and track your fixed costs, recurring expenditures such as transportation, housing, utilities, healthcare, and insurance. Analyzing these fixed expenses as a percentage of your total income is crucial. Ideally, fixed expenses should not consume more than 50% to 60% of your income. Exceeding this threshold can strain other critical areas of your budget, such as discretionary spending and savings. Discretionary expenses, on the other hand, are more variable and encompass personal spending on entertainment, dining out, hobbies, and non-essential items. Maintaining control over these expenses requires diligent tracking. A practical approach is to set a monthly spending target for discretionary expenses and conduct regular check-ins throughout the month. For example, if your monthly discretionary budget is $1,500, a mid-month check-in around the 15th should ideally show spending close to $750. Exceeding this halfway mark signals the need for conscious cutbacks in spending for the remainder of the month. Savings rate. Your savings rate, expressed as a percentage of your income, reflects the portion of your earnings you are setting aside for the future. Aiming for an initial savings rate of around 10% of your income is a commendable starting point, with the goal of gradually increasing this percentage over time. Actively tracking your savings rate fosters greater awareness of your progress and encourages consistent growth. A higher savings rate translates directly into more funds available for investment, accelerating your wealth-building journey. Net worth. Your net worth provides a comprehensive snapshot of your overall financial health. It is calculated by subtracting your total liabilities, debts, from your total assets, what you own. Tracking your net worth over time offers invaluable perspective on your financial progress. Regularly reviewing your net worth allows you to witness the tangible results of your savings and investment efforts, providing motivation and reinforcing positive financial habits. Observing the growth of your net worth, even by looking back at data from previous years, can be incredibly encouraging and highlight the long-term impact of consistent financial discipline. Lesson 3. The simplicity of investing, quality over quantity. A common misconception in the world of investing is that a highly diversified portfolio necessitates holding a vast array of individual stocks and numerous exchange-traded funds, ETFs. However, often, less is more. Many investors inadvertently create overly complex portfolios with significant overlap in their holdings, diluting diversification benefits and potentially increasing confusion. Consider the example of investing in both the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol VO, and the Vanguard Mid-Cap Value ETF, ticker symbol VOE. While seemingly distinct, a significant portion, over 92%, of VOE's holdings are already present within VO. This illustrates how investing in numerous ETFs can create the illusion of diversification without providing substantial additional exposure to different market segments. Most broad market index tracking ETFs are inherently well diversified, offering exposure to a wide range of companies within a specific market segment. For the average investor, 1, 2, or at most 3 such ETFs are often sufficient to achieve adequate diversification. Overcomplicating your portfolio with numerous holdings can lead to unnecessary complexity and potentially hinder your overall returns. Lesson 4. Awareness of depreciating assets. Avoid borrowing to lose value. Understanding the concept of depreciating assets is crucial for making informed financial decisions. While some purchases, like real estate, tend to appreciate in value over time, many others, such as cars, jewelry, watches, clothing, books, smartphones, and computers, lose value from the moment they are acquired. The most detrimental financial mistake one can make with depreciating assets is to finance their purchase by borrowing money. When you take out a loan to buy a depreciating asset, you are not only paying interest to the lender for the privilege of borrowing but also financing something that is steadily declining in value. This essentially means you are paying money to lose money. This principle particularly applies to items like jewelry, clothing, and even furniture. Consider purchasing a new couch for $2,000. After just a few years, its resale value on platforms like Facebook Marketplace might plummet to a mere $200. You have effectively lost $1,800 on that purchase, excluding the potential hassle and uncertainty of selling it secondhand. Avoiding debt for depreciating assets is a fundamental step towards preserving your wealth. Lesson 5. The Time Horizon Advantage. Long-term investing for positive outcomes. Investing in the stock market can evoke feelings of uncertainty and volatility, especially during periods of market downturn. However, historical data strongly suggests that a long-term investment horizon significantly increases the likelihood of positive returns. Analysis of historical stock market data, as highlighted in the blog post from Dollars and Data, reveals a compelling trend. While short-term market fluctuations can lead to negative returns, the probability of experiencing losses diminishes considerably over longer holding periods. The author points out that over any 20-year period, U.S. stocks, when including dividends, have historically not produced real negative returns. Furthermore, over a 30-year period, returns tend to converge, demonstrating the resilience of long-term investing. This evidence underscores the importance of staying invested in the stock market, regardless of short-term market sentiment, provided your investment horizon is longer than 20 years. Attempts to time the market or sit on the sidelines due to perceived overvaluation can lead to missing out on significant long-term gains. The author effectively illustrates this point by referencing the widespread belief in 2012 that the stock market was overvalued. Despite these concerns, the S&P 500 index has delivered substantial returns since then, highlighting the cost of inaction driven by short-term market predictions. Lesson 6. The Power of Initial Savings, Building the Foundation for Compounding. While the allure of investment returns and business ventures is undeniable, the initial stages of wealth building often rely heavily on the unglamorous yet crucial practice of diligent saving. When your initial capital is limited, aggressively saving a significant portion of your income is the most impactful action you can take. The primary goal of relentless saving in the early stages is to build a substantial initial nest egg. This foundational capital then has the potential to grow through the power of compounding, where your earnings generate further earnings over time. It is often said that the first $100,000 of your wealth is likely to be predominantly composed of savings rather than investment returns. Illustrative examples demonstrate this principle. If you save $13,000 per year for 6 years and achieve a 7.5% annual return on your savings, approximately 77% of your $101,000 balance after 6 years will be attributed to your direct savings. Even with a higher annual return of 10%, if you save $10,000 per year for 7 years, savings will still constitute around 67% of your total $104,000 balance. The initial phase of compounding often experiences the most friction. Therefore, every dollar saved when you have limited capital carries significant weight, as it has a longer runway to compound and grow over time. Overcoming this initial hurdle and building a solid savings base requires discipline, diligence, and consistent effort. Lesson 7. The beauty of boring investing, embracing simplicity for long-term wealth. The pursuit of quick riches through active trading often proves to be a futile endeavor for most individuals. True wealth accumulation over the long term is more likely to result from a disciplined buy and hold strategy, focusing on well-diversified index funds and resisting the urge to constantly monitor and trade your investments. Morgan Housel, the author of The Psychology of Money, aptly describes successful long-term investing as akin to losing the password to your investment account. This seemingly humorous analogy highlights the importance of adopting a long-term perspective and avoiding the temptation of frequent portfolio adjustments based on short-term market noise. For investment horizons spanning 10, 20, or even 30 years and beyond, the most effective strategy is often to simply hold your diversified investments and continue to dollar-cost average, consistently contributing and investing at regular intervals. While this approach may seem boring and average, it is precisely this consistency and avoidance of impulsive actions that can lead to remarkable long-term results. Housel emphasizes that while outperforming the market is exceptionally challenging and achieved by very few, consistently earning average market returns over an extended period can propel you into the top echelons of investors. The power of compounding, combined with a long-term perspective, makes a boring and consistent investment strategy a highly effective path to wealth accumulation. Lesson 8. Ignoring peer comparison, focusing on your unique financial journey. Personal finance is a deeply personal journey, and comparing your financial situation to others can be a detrimental exercise. Whether it's friends, colleagues, or individuals on social media, drawing comparisons can lead to unnecessary anxiety and misguided financial decisions. It is crucial to remember that everyone is on their own unique financial path, influenced by different circumstances, goals, and values. Your financial situation may be vastly different from that of your peers, and their priorities may not align with yours. Social media, in particular, often presents a curated and often unrealistic portrayal of others' financial lives, highlighting successes without revealing the full picture. No one typically shares the intricacies of their bank accounts or financial struggles openly. Therefore, any comparisons you draw are likely based on incomplete information and can lead to unnecessary feelings of inadequacy or pressure to make spending decisions that don't align with your own financial goals. Focusing on your own financial goals, values, and progress is a far more productive use of your time and energy. Some individuals prioritize maximizing their current spending, while others are more focused on aggressive saving. Recognizing and respecting these different values is essential. By detaching yourself from peer comparisons, you can reduce impulsive purchases and stay focused on building a financial future that aligns with your own aspirations. Lesson 9. Avoiding the 30K millionaire trap, living below your means. The concept of the 30K millionaire, as defined by Urban Dictionary, describes individuals who earn a substantial income but live a lifestyle that suggests far greater wealth, often leading to financial strain. Examples include driving expensive cars while still living with parents or splurging on VIP experiences while struggling to afford basic expenses. The key lesson here is that appearances can be deceiving. Those who outwardly project an image of wealth may not actually possess significant financial security. Conversely, individuals who have accumulated true wealth often live well below their means. The Millionaire Next Door highlights this principle, emphasizing that most wealthy individuals achieve their financial success through frugality, disciplined saving, and living within their means. The book aptly states that if your goal is to become financially secure, you'll likely attain it. But if your motive is to make money to spend money on the good life, you're never going to make it. This serves as a powerful reminder to prioritize your own financial goals and focus on building genuine wealth through mindful spending and consistent saving, rather than chasing an outward appearance of affluence. Avoid the trap of becoming a 30K millionaire and instead focus on building a solid financial foundation. Lesson 10. Understanding your unique risk profile, making informed decisions. Just as it's unwise to compare your financial situation to others, it's equally important to recognize that what constitutes a risky financial decision for one person may not be risky for another. Your individual risk tolerance, financial goals, time horizon, and overall circumstances will shape your perception of risk. When seeking financial information or advice, it is crucial to exercise critical thinking and assess whether the recommendations align with your own unique situation. General financial advice is rarely a one-size-fits-all solution. Whether you are learning from online resources, television, friends, or any other source, always apply a filter and ask yourself, is this decision right for me? While drawing inspiration and gathering ideas from various sources is perfectly acceptable, it is essential to be conscious and deliberate about the financial decisions you implement in your own life. Understand your own risk profile and make choices that align with your comfort level and long-term objectives. These 10 personal finance lessons offer a powerful framework for building a secure and prosperous financial future. By embracing delayed gratification, diligently tracking your key financial metrics, simplifying your investment strategy, being mindful of depreciating assets, adopting a long-term investment perspective, prioritizing initial savings, embracing a boring yet effective investment approach, ignoring peer comparisons, avoiding the 30K millionaire trap, and understanding your unique risk profile, you can take control of your financial journey and pave the way for lasting financial well-being. Remember that personal finance is a continuous process of learning, adapting, and implementing sound principles over time. We're passionate about sharing financial wisdom that empowers you. Each video takes us 20 to 25 hours to research, film, and edit with care. If our content has helped you grow, please consider making a small donation using the QR code on the screen or the link in our bio. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep going strong. Thank you.